is called Jolene's corned beef pie, and we need boiling water and we need the oven heated to 400 degrees. So let's go ahead and set the oven and get it started heating up. And let's go ahead and start the tea kettle, get it heating up. The ingredients that you need for this recipe are a 12-ounce can of corned beef, which you see I already took apart. It comes with a handy key that you use to twist it open. An 8-ounce can of mushroom stems and pieces, which you'll see I already opened and drained as per the recipe directions. A can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of seasoned cabbage, and a can of baked beans. Then the last step involves putting mashed potatoes on top as a crust because it's a shepherd's pie. You can use roasted garlic mashed potatoes, you can use 4 cheese mashed potatoes, whatever you have on hand, whatever you like. So the way to make this, you'll see that I took the corned beef and I cut it into cubes. So I did that so that it would distribute evenly in the dish. So let's go ahead and put this into the corned beef into the casserole dish. Just gonna knock it into the bottom there. Now I noticed when I drained the mushrooms that there were pieces of very different sizes. You can see there's a small piece here, and then there's a very large piece here. So my choice is to take them and just give it a rough chop so that I have more evenly sized pieces. Makes for better distribution in the dish. Everybody gets some. And it just takes a quick minute to chop it up like that. There's nothing pretty or organized about this. It's just a quick chop. Then the can of mushroom soup. This is to bind everything together. Doesn't always want to come out of there, does it? I find a spatula, a very flexible spatula is an excellent tool for getting all of the soup out of the can. And then a can of seasoned cabbage. Which you can drain or not, your choice. And finally, a can of baked beans. You can see that my pan is quite full, so I'm going to stir carefully to mix these together without flinging them everywhere. But basically, you want to just reach down to the bottom and pull everything to the top and together until you have a good, even mixture. Okay, that looks pretty good. We'll smooth that off on the top. So now you have all of the contents for your corned beef pie. And we're going to switch gears here for just a minute. And we'll take our tea kettle and measure out 2 cups or 16 ounces of boiling water. I use a tea kettle because it's fast. You can obviously boil water on the stovetop if you prefer. And I think I'll use the garlic mashed potatoes. Add them to the boiling water. Use a fork to mix them together. It really just takes a couple of minutes for the potatoes to absorb all the water and reconstitute to be a nice texture. And then you take this, the mashed potato mix, spread it on top of the pie. Make sure that you get it around to the edges. And then all of this goes in the oven, 400 degrees for 30 minutes. So we'll set our timer. And in 30 minutes, we'll come back and see how it is. Okay, so it's been half an hour. The timer just went off. So we'll turn the oven off by hitting cancel. And we'll pull Jolene's dish out. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to be careful not to burn yourself when you pick this up. Now we'll just let that cool off a little bit, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. You can see that the gravy has covered part of the potatoes. But let's dig down in there and pull out a spoonful. And you can see that we have a nice mixture of the meat and vegetables.